and ambassadors in your communities to let them know that it's wrong, but to also be used to shift it as well. Okay? So I thank you guys for coming on out. I'm going to get started. We're going to do a few little sound checks. It's 6338 is my code. It's not, look, it's not private. And slow me down. We also have some amazing artists who are here. We have also, you said 6388? 6338. Oh, I'm sorry. We have Megan also from Civil Domestic Peace, and we have where my beautiful daddy at? Yes, I gotta acknowledge greatness. Yes, this man drove the motorhome to bring us all here safe. We done had everything happen trying to stop this event from manifesting, you guys. I mean, my phone wouldn't work for 4 hours. We had a flat tire. The machine wouldn't work over there. The plastic wouldn't work. I'm talking about that, but that's how you know that something big is getting ready to manifest, right? I'm looking at a whole bunch of gold mines, right? And we're here today because we don't want nothing to undermine the gold mine that you guys are on the inside, right? What abides inside of you. And we know that relationships are very, very essential to us reaching the pinnacle of our potential. So with that being said, I want to call my son forward so we can get started. My beautiful son, CJ Bryman, amen. We also have a photographer named Prashanda here with her anointed eye capturing things. We have Godfrey in the house. We have also this other guy here who does videography. We have Naraya here on a mission, and along with his colleague here who are disciples to bring forth change as well in a powerful way. So we just here. But together we are powerful, right? Okay, amen. So we got that going right here. So this is seeking to use this.
Oh, no, you connected to that one.
Okay, amen.
How's it connected to this?
Well, let's go for it. I guess it's loud enough. We all assume that's loud enough, okay? So we're gonna pretend like this is our living room. Go out that door and come to me. Don't lie, like you're excited, like you're on a mission. And let me move this so this will be your living room chair, baby. Creativity is always the key. 1, 2, 3. Speak up, I can hear you.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby. Y'all won?
Yeah.
What? No, not too tight. You hurt me. You know what, CJ? I'm so proud of you. I look like you got faded. We get faded up at. You look real good. See the barbershop? It's called Barber Garage?
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, awesome. So, mommy got hurt. Is my eye a little bit different? Okay. So go ahead and do. Go ahead, son. So basically, my son is being my beautiful son, but the concept where he was to hug me and see me wince and say, "Mama, why are you wincing?" and know that I had gotten hurt from being abused.
You want to try it again?
Yes, let's try it again, son.
Let's do it again.
Yes,
This time
please.
you come in. Don't forget your line.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we're going to give you an action. When I call action, OCZ's going to come in. OCZ's going to have that scene, and we're going to do some crowd participation. Here we go. Camera, action.
Y'all won?
Yeah.
Okay, you know we got some sense that you normally would win. Give me that handshake. What? Okay, I forgot it, but you know I love you. Give me some love. Oh, baby, that hurt. Why it hurt? You know, it's been hurting for a couple of days now. I fell. But you know I didn't fall. OCZ.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but
You want to take
okay, yes. Anyway, go sit in the chair, baby. Because do the next part. So basically, the next part is, and the skill was he knew that I was getting abused, and he's in turmoil about my abuse as my son, but he feels helpless. So now what you're going to do for me is, in scene tune, he is praying for me, and he's going to do a rap for me. Here.
Y'all clap it up for CJ one time. CJ! Hey!
So it's not to the speaker. This one is going too. You know what? I'm gonna bring in my speaker. Well, I'm gonna bring in my speaker in right there.
Can somebody help her reconnect that? We can Bluetooth it and figure it out.
Or I can get somebody.
Yeah, this is right here. Right here.
Okay, is it on? Let me try this second. I appreciate you guys. And life things happen. We gotta keep on moving. Amen.
You press the Bluetooth. You set it up on here. We thank you guys for working with us through these technical difficulties today at our barbershop entertainment session. So, while our hostess, Sharika Gregory, is figuring it out for us, I want to see if you guys are capturing some of the themes of today's event. Domestic violence, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, a lot of the different things that you see happen inside of our homes. A lot of the trauma that we normalize at home. In the skit, what Osize was supposed to do was highlight, hey man, whoa, something's wrong, something's off. And a lot of times we see that in our households, but we don't say anything. Or even when we do see it happening, it's hard for us to address it. Like, how would you say to your mom, I know that you're in an abusive relationship with either daddy, stepdaddy, or whoever this dude is, or whoever the partner is. How would you bring that up? Some of the things that I know Sharika wanted us to leave you with some of the songs and artists that you'll hear in a bit are just really, how do you address the trauma in your life? How are you holding the domestic violence? And are you able to get out of that? And I just want to be real with people. When you come from communities that are underrepresented, under-resourced, you normalize it in a way where you kind of just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Like if you see somebody fighting their girlfriend or their boyfriend, or you see a mother and a child and it's an abusive relationship in the store, you don't say nothing to them. You might even hear a mom say something, and I know we hear this all the time, shut the hell up. That's actually verbal abuse. That's actually something that's going to impact his emotional mind for the rest of his life. He gets so used to hearing it, or shut the F up. Or who the F you think you talking to. All of those different colloquialisms that we have in our community that we don't ever really stop to think twice about. I was talking to my brother Daryl, my barber Daryl now, and he was saying to me like, it was cool because he was like, the language around here is different today. They're making fun of me, but they're doing it in a way where can't nobody pick it up. And I said, that's so funny. In our community, that's what we do. We figure out how to still say the things we want to say in a real funny way. Technical difficulties coming under control. All right, I'll see you. You ready? You got this, OC. And I'm going to fall back.
I hope my mama feels okay after I saw all these things. I know she's trying to hide it from me, but I can see her in pain. Yes, I'm trying to pray, but I can't help it. I'm trying to get down to it. But I know I'm just a child, so I could really get hit. And I'm like, hold on, this is very wicked. I come in, just know something, I'm finna pray with it. So I hope you know what I'm talking about.
That was good.
So with that being said, very quickly, Rasha, I want to thank you for being authentically you and I feel so much family. But community is family, right? Beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? So the reality is, people bear arms, right? They literally are like, what you call that, stacked to protect themselves from assault or somebody breaking and entering into you, right, and robbing you, right? But the reality is, in this day and age, we don't have something to shield ourselves from people breaking and entering and robbing our souls, right? So when you are in a relationship that emotionally abuse you, it's robbing you of your confidence, right? It's robbing you of just, you know how amazing you are. When somebody verbally abuses you, words are not meant to cut you like a knife or cause you strike or speak life, right? In this world, people sometimes feel like that's normal. How many of you guys know someone who's in a relationship right now when people are constantly calling out their name on a daily basis? It's just normal. Raise your hands.
Most people.
But when somebody says that you are phenomenal, you are amazing, you can do all things through Christ, what's the difference? That's speaking life, right? So when you're on a mission to get somewhere and bring forth your ambitions, you need someone to what? To speak life. So when you give somebody access to you, when you let them into the vehicle of you, you want that person's words to be able to protect the interior of you and not destroy it, right? So emotional abuse. When someone has you like, baby, I love you. Baby, I can't stand you. Baby, get out of here. Baby, come back here. What's that? That's emotional abuse. That's chaos. That's confusion, right? Chaos and confusion. Do you make progress in your life that's worthy of you when you are engulfed by chaos and confusion? We want fusion, right? To the one true vine. I'm not pushing no spirituality on anybody by no means. But we want fusion and clarity, right? To get to the pinnacle of what? Of our potential, right? Very much so. So we done dealt with emotional abuse, verbal abuse. What about somebody stalking you? Your location, Facebook, right? Popping up everywhere, right? Talking to your professors, your teachers, your boss, right? Trying to get you fired. They get mad at you, right? Okay, so that's stalking. You're going to have emotional abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, right? Somebody giving you a black eye, but someone strangling you or slapping you. You don't have to have scars on your face for someone to have physically abused you. No one has the right to put their what on you, their hands on you, right? And mind you, girls are not the only ones who are abused. There are men who are abused too, beyond a shadow of doubt. If you have another orientation, people are getting domestic abuse in that context as well, okay? So I'm just trying to give you guys some pointers because I'm getting ready to turn the microphone over to these wonderful men too as well. But then we're going to put on a poster board 2 concepts that the phenomenal artists who are in here are going to drop some verses to reverse the adverse and have a platform to inform and reform and transform this epidemic and be ambassadors, all right? The other kind of abuse that exists over beyond emotional, economical is also sexual abuse, right? Molestation, somebody raping you, and etc., right? How many of you guys know somebody who's been sexually abused? Seriously, almost everybody in this room, whether you know it or not, you know somebody. You may not just know that you know what you know, right? And the reality is when we have our families who are in these kind of situations, what happens to the children? They are reared up in trauma and chaos, right? And then they follow suit. And they do the same thing. Even if they cannot stand it, they go get with somebody who do the same thing that they saw being done to somebody else, right? So people drink sometimes because of what?
Because they saw their fathers doing it.
And because of being in wrong relationships. People smoke sometimes because they want to get away. They want to have a distraction. They can't deal with what's going on around them, right? People are depressed sometimes because of what? Wrong relationships. So what would happen if we had a community comprised of wholesome, good, positive, empowering relationships? What would happen if you guys check your homeboys and like, nah, brother, that ain't cool. We ain't rolling like that. What would happen? Beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? Seriously. So that's our goal for today. I don't want to say too much, but I want you to make the P's are physical abuse, economical abuse, emotional abuse. The S is sexual abuse, stalking, and strangulation, and that makes up P's. So for those of you guys who are going to drop some bars to reverse this, 2 of those you guys can speak to in your verses off the dome, right? In your gifting. And now I'm going to pass the microphone to another mighty warrior here with his colleague who has come from afar, and they are trailblazers as well to raise awareness. But I have to also take a moment to acknowledge the Renaissance man. The Renaissance man, Derek, who this picture because on this day we are cutting DDV at the roots. And as we're having these barbershop conversations, it faded away gradually. If we had like 20 of these everywhere, do you think we would fade this away eventually?
That's right.
What you think?
That's right.
I think so too. But I want to appreciate this masterpiece that he has done. For everyone who has got the haircuts, we don't have some pictures taken in due course, you know, of what you guys' heads, your paradigms, your mind, in front of this picture of us coming together to do things to literally cut dating and domestic abuse at the roots.
That's right.
Renaissance man, we appreciate you for taking the time to do this. And now I want to introduce another wonderful gentleman and his colleague to say a few words as well about domestic violence and dating abuse before we pass it along to the Prevention of the Rhythm ambassadors.
Hey, all praises to the Father, all praises to the Most High. Let me see, do I need this microphone? I might not. Do I need it? Okay, all right. So let me move it out the way a little bit. First of all, give a round of applause to yourselves. Because everybody in here is a part of the solution. That's why y'all are here. There's something in your spirit that the Most High put on you that makes you want to change the situations that are happening so that we not the next statistic, but we also are going to come together and keep somebody else from being that as well. So you got to give it up to yourselves, because if it ain't for y'all, because people think we don't care. People think we don't care. You understand? So what I'm going to do is I was about to just say a few words, but Sharika, she just kind of took that, and I can't really compete with what she was saying, so I'm going to just do a little brief something about the paths that domestic abuse can take you down. So I lost my mind when I was 9. Months in the womb, came out, no crying. Came out silent so I could recognize the voice of him that been beating my mother this whole time. Still fighting at age 2. Daddy drunk again, same fight ensues. Grabbing his leg was all I could do. He knocked me off, I fell down and can't move. Couldn't even cry, cause all I could think, if she dies, I die. Looked in his eyes and saw the devil inside. Though I rose physically, death happened inside. Still a dead man walking. Only feels right to turn this world to a coffin. Now I'm the Grinch stealing the souls of men. Now I'm the Grinch stealing the souls of men. But part of me wants to save all of them. But my father was Thanos, destroyer of worlds, a gauntlet of scandals. My mind has been darkened. When he saw me shine, he blew out my candle. Now I'm a beast. The darkness is mine. I see with my eyes closed. When I looked in the mirror, saw my father and me. Now I'll live with a blindfold. My rap sheet reads like a comic book villain. Ain't been caught, but I act like I'm willing. Crash test dummy, full speed, I'ma hit it. No seat belt, promise me that you'll film it. Am I a skeptical? What is that word? I can't even say it. Am I a spectacle? An angel that's fallen because both of my wings are broke? Or am I a demon who lives in this hell because I'm uncorrectable? So that's my poem. So I didn't have it all in my head, so I kind of had to, figure it out. But it's about the path that we can go down. The scriptures say, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. And at the end of it, I end it with, am I an angel or am I a demon because I live uncorrectable? Nobody can tell me nothing. I've been through so much, so now I feel like you don't know my pain, you don't know what I've been through, so guess what? I can do whatever the hell I'm gonna do and ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. That's the spirit of young black men, young black women that's living in this world, and guess what? We dying every day because of it. Every day. I don't know how many people died today. We don't know. But guess what? Most of them look like us. And it's somebody that looked like us that could have stopped it, but didn't, because that's their business. No, it's our business. We one family. We gotta stop. We have to be the ones that stop the fight. We gotta be the ones that bring the sense. Because guess what? Though we live like it's Gotham City, Batman ain't coming. It's only us. We the only heroes. Superman, I ain't never seen him, but I have seen you. So guess what? I need you to help me if I fall off. And I let my anger take control. And I become the conflict. I need you to remind me of who I am. And that's what this is about. Give yourselves a round of applause. So, because of this, because of these issues, what we have with our organization is we have an event coming up. It is Sunday, August the 11th, and it's going to be at 2 p.m. to 5. Something like this. It's going to be involving a lot of different police officers, a lot of different groups, and I kind of feel like spiritually it's an extension of what we're doing here. You know, it may be in a bigger facility, but it's an extension of what we're doing here. And we're actually taking steps, like today, to make a difference and actually connect the people in the community so that they can feel like a community, so that we can act like a community. So that's one of the things that we're here to do. Sharika, our sister, she's been putting these things together and doing an excellent job. Give it up for Sister Sharika, because her whole spirit is to bring us together and unite us. And this is just an extension of that. So we would love to invite all of you to come out and experience, especially Sister Sharika, we want to bring all of y'all out to experience what unity feels like on a whole nother level. Because that's where we're trying to take it. And I know y'all coming with us, right? All praises to the Father, all praise to the Most High, and give it up for these artists. Because guess what? I heard about their talents. And guess what? That's what we need to be focusing on more. How we can exhort God with our abilities and our talents, our God-given talents, okay? So I'm gonna close it off like that. Lord's will, we see y'all again. And this is the time and place, okay? So, all praises to the Father. I'm gonna give it back to Sharika, all right?
Y'all, let's give a round of applause for Mariah and all the mighty works. The poem is epic, my dear. And I think we all are going to do our best to come out there and support something that definitely is being built. At this point in time, we want to open it up. First off, everyone who is here, have you guys signed the sign-in sheet? Just because we want to know all the amazing people who are here today. I have this right here. And also, if your beautiful loved ones that got a haircut, which is amazing, and we're happy about it, I just need for you guys to put their names in the invoice book that is, I'll locate it, amen. So we can be able to have the joy of doing that. And now we're going to put.
You want it on here or in here?
So for the haircuts in the invoice book, and that's the sign-in sheet for those who have come. And I need for everyone who are here, except for the amazing barbers, to please bless me and sign that as well. And now, with no more further ado, I'm going to put on a beat for these amazing artists. I want to just go ahead and introduce them. When I say your name, can you please rise up? We have, starting right here, we have Javier. Did I say that right, sir? Amen. Then we have right here Q. We have Speedy. And we have JJ. And we also have the person who brought them together to come on out here today, the amazing Bron Shay. Hey. So I'm going to put some music on, and these wonderful artists are going to use their gifts to drop some verses to raise awareness about dating violence and domestic abuse. And I know I just have, I've been running around. I have my phone. Here we go, right in front of my face. Y'all pray for me. If anybody else feels led and also wants to drop some bars, you young men right there, over and beyond you using your gifts to be the shift, you can get $50 for dropping bars to bar this from our communities. So we're going to use that same beat over again. Oh, sure. Oh, pardon. We have someone coming first, acapella Q. Amen. So let's bring Q on down to the microphone.